Social media is fanning violence and transforming Chicago's gang culture, with members regularly engaging in taunts online that spiral into deathly street violence, new report finds. Social media is playing a significant role in fanning violence and transforming gang culture in Chicago, the American city with the highest murder rate, a study has found. Most of the 100,000 gang members in Chicago are regularly engaging in taunts and boasts online that often spiral quickly into deathly street violence, according to the Chicago Crime Commission. The Crime Prevention Group released its 400-page publication called The Gang Book on Tuesday, which details changes in where and how 59 Chicago gangs operate. Gangs' embrace of social media to goad foes or conceal drug dealing in emoji-laden text is the biggest change in how gangs operate compared to a decade ago, according to the report. Members are employing various social media accounts, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, messaging apps and others, for the daily tasks of protecting gang territories and selling drugs. Gang members are namely using text messages using emoji graphic characters to take drug orders. They are posting live videos to taunt rivals or respond to perceived insults. Some gangs provoke enemy gangs by streaming live video showing them walking through rival turf. Others face off using a split-screen function on Facebook Live and hurl abuse at each other. We have deaths taking place, murders taking place, instantaneous after a video is posted, the watchdog group's Andrew Henning told AFP. Our data is saying that a significant amount of the violence instigated is coming from social media. He compared the online media phenomenon to graffiti. What once may have been a slow process of disseminating information between gangs has been sped up by social media's immediacy. It creates instantaneous conflict, Henning said. Lawman Reese died at age 19 in May last year after prosecutors say he was shot 11 times by a gang rival on Chicago's South Side. Another possible factor in his slaying, a smiley face emoji that Reese had posted that the suspected gunman may have interpreted as a slight about his mother. Asked what led to his son's death, Reese's father, William Reese, answered promptly, "Something on the internet." He said his son and Quinton Man Gates, who was later charged with first-degree murder in the killing, had been trading barbs on Facebook. Reese, whose nickname was Do, was prolific on Twitter, posting 28,000 tweets under the handle @DoDeshuda. He displayed bravado but was also introspective, tweeting about his odds of dying a violent death. One of his last tweets read, "Death gotta be easy because life is hard." It included a sad face emoji. Rodney Phillips, a gang conflict mediator working in the area where Reese died, told the Associated Press there is now nearly always a link between an outbreak of gang violence and something online. Instead of going to the streets when he learns that tensions have spilled into violence, he now goes straight to the internet. "I Google it. I look on YouTube and Facebook. Today, that's how you follow the trail of a conflict," Phillips said. Speaking about Reese's case, Phillips said, "Without social media, maybe Do goes, ha, ha, and that's as far as it goes. With social media, everyone sees it. Social media is gasoline that fuels violence." Updated gang maps were also released in the gang book that charted the turf of 59 gangs, from Reese's Black Disciples to the lesser-known Crazy Get Down Boys. They show how gangs have moved into smaller factions that are now quicker to resort to violence. While insults between gangs rarely spread beyond the block in the past, they are now broadcast on social media in an instant for thousands to see. Gangs put a premium on retaliation for perceived disrespect. The last gang book was published in 2012. Police say there was a gang connection to most of the 650 homicides in Chicago recorded in 2017. Homicides so far in 2018 are down around 20%. Which police partly credit to better intelligence and the deployment of officers to neighborhoods on the anniversaries of gang killings.